All right, guys, we're doing Jackson Browne, and it is, what's the song? Sky Blue and Black. Forgot the name of it. Sky Blue and Black. And it's his Solo Acoustic Volume 2 album. And I'll just tell you right off the bat, the rhythm in this is a little tricky because he doesn't exactly stick to a 4/4 time. Sometimes he drops an eighth note, and it's kind of, it's just kind of by feel. He's just playing whenever he's ready to sing the next lyric. He plays. So I tried to set it within a 4/4 time, but he doesn't always stick to that. So that's kind of hard to teach when it's not, in a strict time. So and that may, some people would call that a fault. They're saying, or he's just dropping eighth notes here and there, or it may just be that's the way he intends to do it, and he just the accompaniment is secondary to what he's going to do with his voice, and then the rhythm of talking, kind of sing talks, kind of like Willie Nelson did and some others. And so the getting a complete 4 beats in a measure isn't always, maybe a priority. He just goes ahead to the next one when he's ready to speak that thought. So just keep that in mind as you're doing it. But to teach it, I put it in a 4/4 time in the bars just to help us learn it, okay? So sometimes I may not count it, and that's just because of that, for that reason. All right, so we have at the beginning. Wait a little bit, and then. So this is in a time. Then he starts singing, and then the timing kind of goes out the window. But we'll get really close to what he's doing. So the beginning is just. It's just kind of, playing some chord, just chording around is all he's doing here. So F, B flat, D, left hand on the B flat. Just hold it for a bit, and then F, C 2 times, and then E flat, G, B flat on the right, left hand on E flat. So it sounds to me like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a slow roll. So E flat, G, B flat, 2 of those, E flat, G, and then D, F, B flat, left hand on an F. Change your pedal as you go to C, F, A, and left hand on an F. So make sure he does a lot of chording really low in the low register. So you really got to watch that pedal when you're that low in both hands. It'll really blur and sound muddy if you don't do it cleanly. As you're holding that, then you go F, C, F, A. So low F, C, F, C, A together, and you hold it. So again. And then fermata, and then so F, B flat, and it's kind of fast, 1, 2. And you have C, F, and the right left hand is a low B flat. And I actually think he's, down here on the lowest B flat. And then you have a B flat here, and then a C, and then right hand on a C, left hand on a G. So dun 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 bum bum bum, G, E flat, dum, and then on this measure it's E flat on the left, F on the right, B flat, B flat, B flat, D, B flat, E flat. So da da da. Next measure is kind of the same thing. All right, so we did the little intro thing. Now here's this part. I'll play it. Here we go. Go. And then the singing starts. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you may say, well, that's what he does on the album. No, he doesn't. He drops some little eighth notes and sometimes even 16th note beats here and there. So, and I could have just not even told you that and just done it, but I try to be really exact and particular. So. There we go. F, B flat, D, left hand on a B. 1, 2, 3. F, C. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Now D, G, B flat on the right, left hand on a G. 1, 2, 3. Bum, bum. So B flat, D, The top goes up, the bottom goes down. And then we get to G and F on the right, left hand on an E flat, B flat, B flat. Now we're on an F, A, F on the right. Okay, so one more time on that. 1, 2, 3. Bum, bum, 1, 2, 3. Now here, next little part, 1, 2. So F, B flat, D on the right, left hand on the B flat. 1, 2, 3. Then G, B flat, D. And then G as you're holding that. G, B flat, D. And then G, F. 1, 2. So we go F, G quick. And then B flat. And you can put an E flat on top. So E flat. Now when I put a parentheses, that just means I feel like I might hear it. Maybe this doesn't play it very loud, or maybe just it sounds good to add it. For E flat, okay. And then I'm gonna play all this again, like we, together in one group. Let's get through it. D, F, B flat, left hand F, 2 and 3. So 1. F, D, C, F, A. Da 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 is how that goes. Da 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 da. So let's play this from here and go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. There we are. Okay, so this last little bit here, D, F, B flat, left hand on a B flat. 1, 2, so B flat chord, 1 and 2. This is a B flat chord 2, B flat, D, F, and then back to F, B flat, D. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then G, B flat, D on the right, left hand on a G. 1, 2, 3, 4. So F, G flip, B flat, E flat, E flat, B flat. One more time. And then here, 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. And then da da da. F, 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 C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Da da da. So let's start right here. Oh, no, here, I guess. And go 1 and 2. Da 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 da. Now let's do the whole page, all right? Very beginning, kind of just chord through. Here we go. We go. Okay. Now, if you're really familiar with the album and how Jackson, sing talks and does his rhythms on that, that'll help you in playing the rhythms. If you're just playing the piano part and you're trying to count, that that's okay. But if you're really wanting to nail down how he does it on this acoustic live thing, then you really need to be familiar with how he sings it, and that will be your guide on the chords. You won't even have to count anything. Okay. All right. Let's cut, and then we'll do the next 3.